welcome to week 3 of Summer Success Strategies. This week we're going to talk about recruiting, which I like to refer to as dream building. So when I think about dream building, the first thing that comes to my mind is why? Well, because parties give you money for like 2 weeks from now, but dream building gives you money for years from now. And Zig Ziglar says if you can help enough people get what they want in life, you can get everything that you want in life. So sharing the dream is really about building your future wealth. So of course my first answer is why dream build? Well, it's to increase the financial future of your family, but the out of context of yourself reason is really what it can do for somebody. You just don't know. I was at Becca's launch party on Saturday, and she was sharing the opportunity. I heard her having a recruiting conversation with one of the guests who she didn't even know was actually a friend of a friend that came to the party. And this guest was there with her little baby, and I would have just never known, but the hostess said that this gal with 3 kids was in the middle of a divorce and was obviously going to need some extra income for the expenses that come along with that. And I thought, gosh, what a blessing that she had been to the party. It was such a God moment that guest had brought her friend that was from well over an hour away to this party. And we kind of suggest her having her own party, and she said that all her friends were frugal. However, she herself spent about $100. So, birds of a feather flock together. I'm thinking her friends probably aren't as frugal, or if they are, they're as frugal as she is, which clearly isn't frugal. The point is, I had no idea. When I saw a new mom at a party with a little nursing baby on her lap, I would assume that her life is peachy keen, that she's just an at-home mom or doing her thing and life is grand. I would have never guessed she's a mom of 3 with a newborn going through a divorce. And I just thought, wow, what could 31 do for her? I mean, between child support and her 31 income, she could keep living her life as a stay-at-home mom, assuming she is one, and just have that system in place to financially provide for her family, and then have the support of all her 31 team and sisters there to just lift her up in such a difficult time. So when I thought about why recruit, it totally became not about me and the long-term goals of my family, but what it can do for someone who's going through a really difficult time right there that you don't even know about. So recruiting, don't think of it as recruiting. It's really just sharing the opportunity, because you never ever know who needs that opportunity, who's in a soul-sucking job that they hate and they just dread getting out of bed every morning, or who's going through a difficult time and their financial situation is going to change and they need to find a full-time job or a part-time job or a job that works around taking care of their kids. You just never know. And when you don't share that opportunity with someone, you're taking that piece of the puzzle that could change their life. I remember saying to my best friend one time that, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that 31 is in my life. If anything would ever happen to my husband, that, we could continue to live our life as we do and nothing would, change. I could still provide for my daughter. And she was like, broke some news to me and was like, I need to find a job, my husband left me. And I was like, what? If she was in my shoes and she had a 31 business that she had been building for the last few years, she wouldn't be scrambling and panicking to find a job. So it's kind of like 31 comes in your life when you don't know that you need it, and it's totally there when you do. So just keep sharing the opportunity. You just never know who needs it or when that seed planted is going to blossom, into what they need years down the road for their family, for their financial future. And it's up for you to, just always offer the opportunity so that someone can decide. Just think if the opportunity was never presented to you, where would you be? And if you were presenting the opportunity to as many people as you could, and reaching out to complete strangers and guests at a party, and finding new people to share 31, how much could you build your team? And you would be just a sharing, dream building machine, right? And then they would be doing the same thing, and we would just be empowering people all over the country to make their dreams come true. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and let us know what your favorite thing about dream building is and how you got started with your 31 business. We'll see you tomorrow.